Hi everybody, here we are again, page 75 of your captain's log. We are going to be going over the straight-legged deadlift. I also call this a couple of different things. One, the jackknife. I call that because in a jackknife you have one hinge, okay, just like this. I'm going to explain what that means. You'll understand. Your hips become the hinge and your upper and your lower body become the blades, okay? I also call it teeter-totter as well. I'm going to first show you how to do it with two legs, and then I'm going to also show you how to do it with a single leg for those of you that want to increase the difficulty for the exercise. A little theory, straight-legged deadlift or the teeter-totter or jackknife is really important because it works the hamstrings in a way that most people don't work them. You've seen a lot of people actually do leg curls on a machine where they're going up and down like this. And yes, that works your hamstrings. Well, that's not the only function of your hamstring, okay? Your hamstring doesn't only flex your knee, it also extends your hip, okay? So what we're going to do now is work your hamstring as a hip extensor. Okay, I know that's like Greek for some of you. Going to start with your broomstick just for form, and then you can either use dumbbells in your hands or use a light bar. Okay, now so important. Posture. You're going to squeeze your upper back. Okay, now some of you are going to have trouble with that, so you're going to actually turn your hands this way, palms facing away from you. Now watch me. My knees are going to be straight but not locked. Okay, so you're going to go down as far as you can and back up. Now, I want you to watch something. As I go down, I want you to think about pushing your hips up from the floor into the sky or the ceiling, okay? Now watch me. I want you to pretend like you have two headlights right on each booty cheek, and you're going to shine them right to the ceiling, okay? You're not going to round. Right there. Strong core, sticking that butt up into the air. You stretch as far as you can without rounding your back, and then come up, okay? If you're wondering what your back should be like, it's the same posture right there. And you're going to stretch as low as you can, touching all 3 points in between each cheek, your upper back, and your head. Now look what happens if I raise my head, I lose it. If I round my back, I lose it. If I round my hips, I lose it. All 3 points. Okay? Stretch and up. Okay? Very important. And you can change your stance. You can go out a little bit. You can come in a little bit. But chest is up, shoulders back, stomach's pulled in, and you're going to stretch and up. Remember, do not raise your chin like this. That takes your posture out of alignment, and that's horrible for your neck. Okay, we don't want dowager's hump, okay? That's bad. Okay, now, use as much weight as you can effectively do, 12 to 15 times, without compromising your posture. That's so important. Okay? If you start to lose it, if you use too much weight, you're going to look like this. You want to be there. Okay? Not here. There. If you want to practice on the ground, you can practice doing this a little bit, kind of just to teach your posture, what that means. Now you don't want to overdo it. You don't want to completely arch. Keep it neutral with a slight anterior pelvic tilt, pushing the hips this way, headlights up. Okay, awesome exercise. Now, let's say you want to increase the level of intensity and do it with a single leg to work your balance, Awesome, awesome exercise. Okay? All you're going to do, chest is up. Now, a lot of you, when you first do this, you're not going to need to use any weight at all. Once you do want to use weight, again, you can use a bar. You can use dumbbells, one dumbbell in one hand, and then you can do both, a dumbbell in both hands, okay? But you got to get your form down first. So I'm just going to show you how to do it without the stick, okay? Now look, I'm going to take 1 foot behind me, touch my toe. My chest is going to be up, my head's up, good posture. Now watch, this is why I call it the teeter-totter. The second my upper body starts to come down, this leg's going to go up, just like a teeter-totter. Okay, my fulcrum is going to be the leg that I'm standing on. Okay, so watch me. I'm going to actually go just like this. I'm going to go down. This arm can come forward if you want to. Stretch and up. Okay. The leg that I was standing on, slightly bent knee. Do not lock your knee. You got a small muscle back here called your popliteal. And if you do things like this with a locked knee, it's going to overload that area, cause pain, can probably actually strain some muscles back there. Okay? So, what's so important is that as you go down and your back leg up, I want you to think about this hip pushing to the ceiling again. Okay? All right. So I'm going to be here, and I'm good posture. I'm going to stretch down, and my hips are being pushed to the ceiling. I'm not going down like this. I'm actually keeping a slight bend, but I'm pushing towards the ceiling with good posture. Here and down. In the beginning, if your balance is a little bit off, that's okay. You can reach forward a little bit with good form and touch something up and down, okay? You can place your foot and touch something behind you, okay? Just like that. All the way down. You're going to go as low as you possibly can with good posture. Okay, notice that my back never rounded. Okay, so important. That exercise is going to help you in so much. Your lower back's going to get strong. Your core has to get strong. All of the lateral stabilizers in your ankles have to get strong. And whatever athlete you are or that you want to be, you want to have balance. And that's why I've incorporated exercise in your program that require you to balance. Okay, I've given you some starting points, but I've also given you some ideas on how to increase the level of intensity for the exercise. Okay, hope you've enjoyed this session. Straight-legged deadlift, or the teeter-totter, or the jackknife. Awesome exercises. I hope you enjoy them. Okay, on to the next one.